Hey, it's David Filippo, the left-handed right winger again. Well, in just turn events, as much like you are, I'm under quarantine myself. It's a crazy time, and interesting too. The way politics are going too. I have no support for Bernie Sanders at all, but I do feel bad for him because it's definitely being turned against him. Much like what happened to him in 2016, and I think worse so. It's funny how Biden just kind of came out of nowhere. He lost horribly in Iowa, horribly in New Hampshire, and then as Bernie started rising up in New Hampshire and in Nevada, boom, he wins South Carolina. Everybody else drops out, and then Biden has like a slam dunk on Super Tuesday. Kind of crazy. Um, so, and then in the same way to the side of things seem to be getting better and better for Trump. Um, the economy is still in good shape despite the virus. And it's interesting too, and I've heard this before, and it seems to make sense. It's funny that that it's bad that this whole impeachment thing, which was a hoax, which was BS, and has been proven that the whole time this whole coronavirus thing going on, and the Democrats are wasting their time on this crap when they could have been preparing for this. So they totally blew it, wasting their time on a thing they knew wasn't false, knew they could improve, knew there was no crime there at all. And now they're trying to turn it on him like he's not handling enough when actually this is pretty damn good. I'm very curious about this whole thing about the checks that we're supposed to get, depending on our income levels and all that sort of thing. And the actions he's taken to, like, there may be a cure on the table or something to stop all this, which is incredible. And I haven't seen, well, admittedly, too, I haven't lived through a pandemic of this scale. And he'll keep comparing it to H1N1 and the Ebola, which have been bad, crises and all, but they didn't move this quickly, and they've had similar casualties that we've had with this coronavirus, but not at this level and this capacity. It's been quick. This has been bang, bang, bang. One of just getting worse and worse. I just heard this morning someone else from Massachusetts passed away from the virus, which is my home state, right here. So it's scary. Um, but I heard somewhere too that his Trump's approval rating handles this crisis at a 55%. There's still 43% disapprove, and I almost wonder if that's more so just because they don't like him. And again, that's the sad thing about this. A lot of this anti-Trump behavior is just because they just happen to not like the guy. They just don't like him. They don't want him. They don't want to give him a chance. And again, I will say this again: Barack Obama, the worst president ever. However, I gave him a chance. After Obamacare, he blew it, and then he just kept making it worse and worse and worse and worse. Because Obamacare is probably, and I still stand by this, the worst thing that could be put on the American people politically. It was forced down our throats. It was destroying everything we had in place for ourselves. Well, individual freedom, the choices that we want to make, forcing us to have that system. It was awful, and for him to be the one to put it in place, that makes him the worst president ever. Um, and then we still had these kind of epidemics with Ebola and everything else through him. He didn't see much about it. He just wanted, hey, be safe, be clean out there. He didn't do much about it, and they also weren't as bad. I'll give you his credit as this. But Trump is out there, is active. He's finding ways to help the people. He's finding ways to get rid of it. He's active. He does say though that he wanted it being overblown a little bit, and it may be so. I mean, I feel in some ways too that this could be maybe bigger than it is. There may be an underlying problem that's no, we're being pushed away the wayside. I mean, we haven't been locked up like this since sad to say after the Boston Marathon bomber. It's kind of similar to that time where everybody's locked up. There's nobody in town. I do appreciate we're cleaning the hell of everything. I mean, I don't want to go there, but I used to when more in my youth. I used to be a more frequenter of the Boston subway system, the MBTA's and the buses. Swear they all smell like piss all the time. When I was walking around back in the day, I everything being so clean, it might actually be the cleanest it's ever been in 50 years. So it'd be interesting to see. But I don't need to go over the right way anyway, too. In a way, we're all probably safer at home, even though I'm fortunately be able to be, I should say, I'm semi-unemployed. Some of the many jobs that I have are shut down during this crisis. The other half are open, so it's like I'm in a kind of a limbo state. I'm lucky to do what I can, and I feel for anybody that's in a tough point right now. But again, we got a great president that's doing probably the best relief he can. Like like some people say, the bailout. This is the bailout that should have been given out that Obama decided to go. No, he gave it out to the wrong people. He needs to give the people that the working class people, and that's what President Trump is doing, and that's why I don't know if he's the best yet, but he's getting there. He's still like my number 11. Number 11 doesn't make it with the top 10 because there's other thing going on, but he is really on track to really even break the top 10 and might even make the top 5. This is incredible, especially after the handling of this virus. And to survive impeachment himself too. He's really up in his numbers. He really is. But we'll see how it goes. Just want to check in because I really haven't done this in a long time. But it looks like he's going to get reelected, especially this, and he can campaign on it. He can campaign on the fact that they were wasting their time trying to impeach him when this thing was going on, and we could have worked together to stop it. But no, they care more about getting rid of him than helping the American people survive a virus. It's pathetic, but that's what they did. So, anywho, we'll talk to you later.